Hey guys, it's me. It's me. I'm back. I'm back. It took forever to get my breaks done. It took forever, so I came back. You guys notice my title? Ah, guys, there's so much double standards in this world. Women could do crazy stuff, do stuff, but you don't see any surviving uh Diana Ross. Surviving what's that girl lady name? Uh Will's wife, Jada Pickett. No surviving Jada Pickett. What about the most lately thing, surviving Black China? What about that? I haven't seen anything like that around, huh? Um, what's the interesting thing I found today, y'all? I was listening to YouTube. You know how we go through our YouTube stroll, and came up with a YouTuber who does a lot of celebrity, old time celebrity situation, gossip, and things like that. Her name is Layla. Layla, I think. Abalu. I don't know her name, but shout out to her. I'm gonna play something Corinne Abelard. Alourde. Corinne. So she talked about the relationship that Michael Jackson and Diana Diana Ross had. But listen, she mentioned how Michael Jackson's mother had a problem. And you guys gonna hear this whole story. I'm gonna play it for you guys. Shout out to her. Shout out to the blogger who has this information out. I'm gonna go ahead and play it because this woman was messing with Diana Ross, was messing with Michael when he was young, real young. The song that Michael wrote, Dirty Diana, guess who that was about? Diana Ross. He played with his emotion. She played with his emotion. But I'm gonna play it for you guys. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Y'all ready? It's very interesting. I just want to share it with you guys. And I'm gonna stop in between so we can have this conversation because we okay. Let's go ahead on. All right.
The icon, the legend, Diana Ross, okay? She has won several major awards, including a Golden Globe, a Tony, and several American Music Awards. Ross was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 1988.
Yeah, she was inducted to the Hall of Fame. Nothing happened. Her career stayed going, but she was messing with Michael when he was underage, y'all. She was messing with Michael when he was underage, people. And you're gonna hear it throughout this. And I got some other backup to show you that she was telling on herself. She was messing with the little boy. Okay? All right.
Is part of the Supremes, and Ross was crowned Female Entertainer of the Century by Billboard in 1976. In addition to being a member of the Supremes and solo artist, Ross is one of the few people to have 2 stars on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. But she is surrounded by a lot of scandals, so we're going to get into some things from her love triangle with Cher. All that went back and forth with her and Michael Jackson, and how Michael Jackson wrote Dirty Diana for her, but had to revise it and make it less sinister because Michael Jackson really wrote it as a revenge song, and it was originally very, very intense.
He wrote it as a revenge song because this woman was toying with the boy's emotion. Okay? She was controlling the boy's emotion. He was a boy. Listen to how old he was when he moved in, when that little boy moved into her house. He was a little boy.
And Quincy Jones had him like rewrite it a little bit because it was just too much, and they didn't want Michael Jackson to get canceled. But it was his revenge song. Tune in because we're going to get into all of that. But let's first start with her childhood, and then we're going to get into her career.
We don't care about her childhood and her career. Let's just move over to the Michael Jackson part. We don't care about her childhood. Who give a crap? I could care less. Okay, let's see if we go
would insist her dressing rooms have the same color scheme as the color of her eyes. One year she had 40 secretaries attending to her. The fact that Gordy had romantic feelings for Ross also accounted for his prioritization of Ross over the other band members. As Gordy himself admitted, saying, "I was madly in love with Diana Ross. She was the big star of my life." End quote. Naturally, Gordy did everything in his power to make sure Ross could be the big star of the music industry too. They eventually started dating.
So she was dating the boss, Berry Gordy. He was dating, and so she was getting favors from him since she was dating him, and so she had issues with her other singers, her co-singers. Um, so she basically got them ousted, allegedly.
Ross' position as the band's frontman was strengthened as a result, so she had leverage over the other girls, you know? However, it's unclear whether her motivation was purely egotistical or whether she genuinely hopes to improve her standing in the entertainment.
You don't know who Diana is? Diana Ross. Diana Ross. You don't. Oh my gosh, you don't know who Diana Ross is. I forgot I'm with a different generation. I put that name. I thought I put Diana. Oh, sorry. Did I put the wrong name? Hold on, let's see the name. Oh, sorry. Diana Ross. Sorry. I'll let me change that name. Let me edit it. Hold on. I'm gonna change the name, correct it. Dirty Diana. I put it, man. Hold on, y'all. I gotta correct the name. Dirty Diana. Okay, let's see if it's better now. Check it out. Check it out. Yeah. Yeah, Dirty Diana was made about her. What are you talking about? You get this lady E out of here. I'm not doing it for for his check. Shut up. Get out of here. Now you just got blocked. Why are you in here? You in here to pay attention to it. Go sit down somewhere. You just got blocked, dum-dum. You ain't got to come in here. Why are you in here anyway? Take your butt somewhere else. Anything for a check. You ain't getting a check for here, stupid. Woosah. So dumb behind. Get your behind out of here. Get out of here. You anything for a check. Why the hell you in here then? Get the hell out of here. Get the hell out. I don't want you in here. This is a private meeting. She left. She went to go buy her house. Remember she has a closing to do. She went to do a closing in Florida. No, never mind perspective. She went to go do a closing in Florida. Let her go do her closing in Florida. Woo! That lady drove me crazy. She drove me to drink water. She drove me drink water. She told me. Okay, let me finish this. Okay. All right, here we go.
So bandmate Mary Wilson saw it clearly, calling Ross a spoiled brat. So the clue is out there for everyone that basically She was with Gordy, according to these articles and members, to further her career. As Wilson later said in an interview, and I quote, "The higher we ascended, the more Diane wanted for herself. She began dating Barry, and whenever she was unhappy about something, she would let him know, kind of like sicking him on the other girls." Oof, end quote. Wilson went on to describe Ross.
Here, what this thing is, this dumb. It's not about Michael Jackson. It's about Diana Ross, dumb, and she is not dead. She's alive, dumb.
Little tricks of doing something different from the rest of the band to make herself stand out, such as wearing a different costume for a show, stretching her arms out during performance to obscure the view of the other members. Despite their apparent insignificance, these actions were the first to drive a wedge between Ross and the rest of the band. Gordy's obvious favoritism towards Ross was a major factor in the execution of the entire operation. He had this to say. He said, "It was perhaps favoritism because Diana was a favorite of mine, but she had the talent to justify that favoritism," end quote. So there was no denying it. He was front street about it, guys. Comment below, how do you guys feel about that? I don't like to hear that, but you know. Ross went solo in 1969, and her solo singles Ain't No Mountain High Enough, I Love That, and Love Hangover went to #1.
Do y'all remember that song? Love Hangover. Y'all remember that? Got the sweetest love hangover. I don't wanna be. Love. You know, yeah. And then the other one. Ain't no mountain high enough. Ain't no river wide enough. Okay, enough for that. Let's play the song. Can't mess up the people's song. I think that she did a concert, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, she just recently did a concert. Yeah, she was just recently, not too long ago. Yeah, you're right, Trace.
Favorite Diana Ross song. I love Missing You. Definitely, that's my favorite. It's so nostalgic every time I hear it. She also starred in the films Mahogany and Lady Sings the Blues.
Oh, I love those movies.
An Academy Award. And according to her autobiography, Secrets of a Sparrow, Ross suffered from anorexia, eating problems, after being driven so hard by Gordy that she developed anxiety. Like, he really wanted her to be a huge star.
But that was a very stressful time. I mean, there were periods where you weren't eating and you were getting too thin. And I can think about it when I see the photographs of me in the early. I was real tense. My shoulders are really high. It's really thin. And I think the pressure, it all happened for us so very fast. It's like all of a sudden we were just traveling and working. There was no lessons as to how to cope with the fast pace of having a successful career.
As a result of exhaustion, Ross passed out during a performance in Boston, Massachusetts in 1967. According to J. Randy Taraborelli, Diana Ross, a biography, Ross was down to just 93 pounds at the time. Ross wrote about...
Whoa, 93 pounds? Daggone it, that is so, thin. That is so thin. So thin. 93 pounds. And how tall is she? Let's see how tall Diana Ross is. Let me finish playing this.
Weight issues in her 1993 memoir, Secrets of a Sparrow, saying, "Sometimes the stress got so bad I couldn't eat," she recalled. "I just couldn't swallow anything. I'd put food in my mouth, but my jaws would clamp together and I couldn't chew. It got so bad that I couldn't even tolerate the smell of food. It was too pungent for me. Perhaps it was a form of anorexia. I was becoming skin and bones. Although the Supremes were at the top, I felt as if I was sitting at the bottom of a deep, dark pit," end quote. Gordy said the pair split because he was more in love with her, becoming the biggest star.
Yeah, she's 5'5" and she weighed 93 pounds. Ooh, that is so little. Ooh, child. That's like a bone.
In the world, adding, "I said, if this is going to get in the way, we can't do it. Can you imagine your man breaking up with you because he wants to put your career first over your love?" I don't know. InStyle says that Diana Ross and Berry Gordy slept together in late 1970 after their first breakup. Ross got married to music executive Robert Ellis Silverstein about a month or two after they met. 7 months later, Ross had a daughter named Rhonda, who is thought to be Silverstein's daughter. Ross and Gordy knew the truth.
Listen to this, y'all. Silverstein was a white man. The baby came out The baby came out looking like a black baby. He realized that ain't his baby. Didn't have no white in her. Hold on, let me finish.
Because Silverstein was white and Rhonda looked a lot like Gordy. And Gordy said, "We didn't know it was mine when she had the baby." And this was in an interview he had with Barbara Walters. He continues saying, "But Diana and I talked about it and we came to the conclusion that it was in fact my child," end quote. Let's talk about her and Michael Jackson, which is actually, this one really broke my heart for Michael. Michael. Yeah, a video is coming for him too, guys. Just wait on it. So Ross was credited with discovering the Jackson 5s, but in reality, she was just an accomplice in Motown's grand scheme to promote the Jackson 5. So their first album was introduced to the world as Diana Ross Presents the Jackson 5. In reality, the Jacksons were found by Bobby Taylor, a producer at Motown, and despite this, Ross took on the role with gusto.
So Bobby Taylor is the one that discovered the Jackson, not Diana Ross, as they claim it to be. So
eventually becoming close friends and even a mother figure to Michael Jackson. And let me tell you, she watched him grow up. Like, this is in my opinion. I'm not, before we get too deep, I'm saying this so as I continue with the video, you guys can keep that in mind and comment your thoughts below. I don't know why no one ever spoke about the increased age difference and why I saw many articles made Michael Jackson.
Why nobody talking about that, y'all? Why? Because she's a woman? Double standards, folks. Double standards. But listen, Linda, listen.
His mom appeared bitter and mean, but there was a lot of older women in the industry that I feel really did take advantage of Michael when he was not of age. Okay? This is not just for Diana. I'm talking about there was a lot of older women, and as we do their videos, we're going to get into that because he wasn't even of age. Imagine when the Jackson 5, when Diana presented the Jackson 5, Michael was 9 years old. Okay? To the point where he called her mother. Just keep that in mind as we go. When they first met, Michael wrote in his autobiography, they met at the age of 9.
You weren't. Well, who else do you think makes the stage come to real life besides me and Ed Sullivan?
I just want to, because that was what got me as everybody was writing their think pieces. I was like, but you guys are glossing over the most, shocking part to me. So keep that in mind as we talk. I wonder why they focused on Michael's life the way they did with, the later part of his life, but not the earlier with how, the media almost glamorized a lot of these older women starting relationships with him. But let's talk about it.
Tell it, girl.
Michael Jackson's one true love was Diana Ross, who was 14 years his senior. She was more than just a mother to him.
14 years older than he was. 14.5 years, in fact, older than he was. Okay, but listen, Linda, just listen, y'all. It's coming up. Listen.
Was also his lover and best friend. He could never catch her, the one he had always longed for. Michael Jackson adored Diana to the point of obsession. He was crazy. That's all I'm gonna say. He had a large room filled with photos, pictures, and paintings of Diana Ross and thousands of candles burning for it.
Wait till y'all hear what happened. She gonna tell it all. You heard the word lover? Lover. This woman was molesting the boy. Listen.
24/7. But Diana is the only woman he's done this for. There's no, nothing else that says he's done this for anyone else. And in 1969, Michael began his relationship with Diana, and they lived together for a full year before Michael's family made the permanent move from Gary, Indiana to Encino, California in 1971. He referred to Diana as both his mama and girlfriend. This is from his own mouth, guys. From his own mouth. This is also what Michael's mom said, and I quote, "When Diana Ross was named to play Dorothy, Michael had further incentive to land a role in the movie. He's been in love with her ever since he and his brothers had been her house guest. You're not pretty until you start looking like Diana," he would tease LaToya and Janet. Diana Ross was Michael Jackson's inspiration. He even started to look like her in his later life. It's like he was modeling his face after her, in my opinion, okay? She was the ideal woman in his eyes, and to him, a beautiful woman had to be just like Diana. They were like mother and son at work, and he looked up to her. It was his intention to propose to her, and they were allegedly twice engaged. She called off the arrangements twice.
Wait! Twice engaged? What? Why nobody's talking about that, y'all? Twice engaged. Dirty Diana.
A career-ending move would have been to marry Michael Jackson, who was 14.5 years her junior. So J. Randy Taraborelli had this to say, saying, "Diana Ross, while filming The Wiz, was asked to Michael Jackson's apartment in New York and stayed the night. One of Diana's assistants said he had been trying to get hold of both of them all morning as they were late for filming. He said that he eventually got hold of them on the phone and was surprised to find they were in his apartment and that she had apparently spent the night there. Later on..."
What? She spent the night in his hotel? Dirty Diana.
In the shoot, Diana was apparently overheard
Allegedly.
talking to some girlfriends of hers and said to one of them, "Well, I'll tell you one thing, Michael definitely isn't gay."
What? She said that? I tell you one thing, Michael definitely isn't gay? Oh, Jesus, Lord have mercy. Did y'all hear that? You guys are listening to this? Are y'all listening to this? 54 of y'all in here. Nobody's like shocked about this? Nobody shocked? Dirty Diana. Dirty Diana. Okay, here we go. You said it was about groupies? No, it was about Diana. Cool Baby J, no, they changed the wording because it was a revenge song. According to Michael. I know you wanted it to be something else, but it was not. You wanted me to read the words to the song for you? Hold on.
This assistant asked Michael if anything had happened between them. Michael said, "You have to ask her that. It's no secret that Dirty Diana is all about Diana Ross." It seemed like his dreams were coming true when she said she wanted to marry him. So in the mid-1980s, she said yes to his proposal of marriage and accepted, a ring. She wears it to the Motown 25th anniversary show and the American Music Awards in 1984, where it can be seen prominently. To prove it, she gave him her first kiss on the mouth at the AMAs while holding his face in her hands to display the engagement ring to the world. They allegedly told his mother together after Diana tested the waters to see how the public would react. So a tantrum was thrown by the mother, Katherine Jackson, which I don't blame her, in my opinion. In her opinion, Diana was too old for her son, and she even accused her of staining him. She contacted the media and informed the press. The press began hounding and following Diana. They joked about her age and referred to her as a cradle robber and other derogatory terms. Due to the overwhelming amount of pressure Diana was under, she abandoned Michael Jackson to be with Ernie Naez. Because of his intense rage and sadness, he dedicated a large number of songs to her. So a lot of Michael's songs were about her. He eventually stopped crying, though, and became enraged. He had spent millions to give her everything she could have ever wanted. For years, he tried to propose to her, but to no avail. The title he penned about Diana, titled Dirty Diana, was derogatory and written with mouth.
See, Koopy? No, it was no Koopy. Quincy Jones had him to change the song, the wording of the song. It's in his, what's the name?
And a lot more bad bad stuff happened at first. Michael Jackson, however, wrote the song as an act of vengeance against her for breaking his heart. He meant it when he said she likes the boys and the bands. Diana had flings with musicians like Lionel Richie, Barry Gibbs of the Bee Gees, and Jen Simmons of Kiss, which she later
I knew
had
that one.
an affair with Jen Simmons.
I knew that one because that's the one that Cher was dating and she messed with him. I knew that one. I remember that one.
Talk about it. While she was supposed to be dating Michael, and when she slept with Gene and mentioned Michael Jackson's by name, she started a lifelong feud between him and Gene. Gene dated her for 2 years, and that was Cher's man. We're gonna get into it. But
yeah, I remember Gene. That was Cher's boyfriend. Okay, hold on. Sorry.
Part according to
this is she's a blogger who does a lot of history on different celebrities, like scandals back in the days. Her name is Corinne, Alourde. If you guys want to check her out, that's who she is. She does a lot of celebrities. She does nothing but celebrities. She has over 277K followers. I've been listening to her for a while, and I just happened to slide by her Michael Jackson thing today. I listened to her Angela Lansbury. She talked about her. No, Angela Lansbury, the one that just died. Remember, Angela Lansbury. She did a thing on her, and I was listening to that, and then I happened to slip in and hear this. But I always listen to her different stories that she tells. So that is what Mr. But I always knew that Michael Jackson was in love with Diana Ross. They always talked about that. He was in love with that woman. I mean, so much in love with her. I remember when Michael was dating Stephanie Mills. I remember that. He dated Mickey Howard. I don't remember Mickey Howard. I remember when they were saying something about they had moved in. Michael, hold on, let me play some of the old stuff that Michael was saying. Hold on. I got some of it right here. Hold on. Because somebody was asking about their relationship. Hold on a second.
We did a movie together, and since then, I mean, he just had blockbuster success with his album Off the Wall. Ladies and gentlemen, My Baby.
My Baby.
Do you plan to cut an album with Michael Jackson soon?
Oh, Tanya, I would like that a lot. Michael and I, have been friends since he was really a little kid, and he's doing such extraordinary things writing. Right now he's doing an album or writing a song with Paul McCartney, and he's supposed to be coming in town soon, and I would like that.
The love songs of Michael Jackson and Diana Ross.
Do you know where you're going to?
16 classic songs of love that will last forever from two of the world's greatest artists. Diana Ross and Michael Jackson, Love Songs. It's too good to imitate from Telstar.
We've shared many magic moments together, the early days and television specials, recording, and during the movie The Wiz. Well, he's an exceptional human being, talented beyond his years, a dream in motion.
To me, Michael is brilliant, and he's just as a little boy growing into his talent. If he's grown from where it's starting to being a big success now, where will he be, in the future? Then he went on to have his own career, which he's very, very talented, and he became so very, very successful, just like skyrocketed.
One of my favorite people in the whole entire world is Diana Ross. She's been so special to me and has taught me so many incredible, important things, and I'm just so honored.
Diana Ross and Michael Jackson, and it's nice to have you both here tonight. Is he your escort tonight?
Absolutely.
Oh,
This is my dad.
And they kissing. They kissed.
What I didn't know is
that you were going to get so sexy. You're embarrassing me. Well, I always knew you would. What? Be sexy. Do you guys think she's sexy?
A new album, some superstars playing on that. Michael Jackson, of course, the Bee Gees. How did this collaboration come about?
Okay, Michael and I, we're in love, and there's nothing to do about it. There's nothing to say.
Me and Michael, we're in love. There's nothing to say. That's just what she just said, y'all. She just said it. She just said it. Me and Michael are in love. There's nothing you can. Okay. Sometimes you have to go back and, and listen to the interviews. She was robbing the cradle, okay, people? Okay.
So,
when he spent time with Diana Ross with the Wiz, he always had this admiration for Diana Ross when she was young. And I think it got to a point where he really loved her and he really liked her, still to this day. And she was just this.
They don't know what she was doing to him at night. Allegedly. Allegedly. I'm not laughing. It's not funny, y'all. It's not funny. Not funny at all. Just double standard.
Dream for him, and he had this ongoing, just a fascination for her. He loved her.
Are you ever sensitive to like people speaking on Michael Jackson and or his relationship with your mom? Because I know like a lot of people thought. I mean, we knew she was like a mother figure to him, but people also thought like he loved her.
I think so. I think it was a lot of things. I think he did. I know he loved her, and I think he also maybe was some sort of. My mom always says no, it wasn't, but I feel like he was. There was so much about my mother he loved, and I think sort of what he had told me was a lot of the most amazing.
Oh, hold on.
As a child, was always.
In a way, she was his show business mother.
Oh.
And she seemed to have a real soft spot in her heart for him.
we have Michael Jackson somewhere out there. Is he out there? Where is he? There he is. That's my child. That's Michael.
He was everywhere she was. Look.
I kind of took care of them until their parents came. So we just built a relationship in the early days.
Like a parent, and I feel like that. Since the beginning of their careers, I feel very much as if they are my children.
What did you think?
He was in love with Diana Ross, and that was real.
But he wanted to be Diana Ross.
Very true.
This is when he started having plastic
Great
surgery.
talent wasn't all Jackson and Ross shared. Michael, many believe, wanted to look like her, be like her, sound like her.
There are rumors that he changed his looks to look like you.
It's been said that Michael Jackson underwent plastic surgery to make himself look more like you.
I look like other guys.
Look at that dude. Look. They so stupid.
I don't think so.
You said so
I don't
stupid.
think he has. No one's ever told me. He's never told me that.
Do you think he wants to look like you? Do you buy that? Do you think
No, I don't buy that at all.
But is it unnerving for you to have a young man that's undergone plastic surgery to make himself look like you?
Well, I don't think he's trying to look like me. I really don't. I think he wants to look like what he perceives as makes him feel happy about himself, I don't think he's trying to look like me. I do think he's quite beautiful, though, by the way. We have a lot of the same bone structure and a lot of skin color.
Michael does now because he's had it all done. You take that as a compliment?
Cannot. I refuse you to insult Michael. He's a friend of mine. I love him, and I don't like people making fun. I get real serious when I talk about Michael, and I think we should really kind of look at his life with compassion. He makes incredibly good music. And, we were thinking also tonight, this kid has grown up in the business since tiny. I think it's hard to have a real normal life, and he's secluded and I think he is very secure and very, he's got it all together being in the kind of position that he is.
Does it break your heart to see what's happening?
All the support. I saw the family on television the other night, and I sat there and I just felt the pain, and I know they're trying very hard to pull together. And it's just, it's a family in trouble, and they need our prayers, for the right thing to happen, really.
I don't know anything about what's going on.
Diana hasn't seen Michael since he was hospitalized in New York last month, but she hopes his split with his wife, Lisa Marie Presley, is not permanent.
I'd like to see them make it together. I'd like to see them both happy.
You're friends with Michael Jackson. How do you think the media has treated him? Do you think
Please, I can't go there.
no?
But I just think, it's such a painful subject. It's
Okay. He really looked up to. He was in love with her, Coop B. He was in love with her. They dated. He bought her a ring. Tabloid junk? No, they dated. He said, spill it. Spill the tea. They did date. She wasn't. Yup, she surely was, Jonathan. She was. She was one of the main people in her will, and she even had her where she would take care of the kids if the mother had died. Remember, Jonathan? She was assigned to those to take care of the kids if her mother was not around. She sure was. She surely was. Yup, Jonathan. Mm-hmm.
In Los Angeles, Michael moved in with Diana. Michael used to tease his brothers, call her his girlfriend, and wouldn't let anyone near her. In 1977, Michael Jackson accepted the role as the Scarecrow in the film adaptation of The Wiz. This was largely due to his longtime friend, Diana Ross, who was named to play Dorothy. However, it was speculated that Ross would only get the part if she could get Michael Jackson, a teen idol at the time, to take part in the film as well.
A teen idol. A teen idol. He was a baby. They said Michael Jackson and Diana Ross had a deep and complicated relationship that was often speculated in the press. Having met when Michael was only 10 years old, a member of the Jackson Five, his relationship with Diana extended for many decades. Over time, their bond grew and it seems to have become more than just friendship. But the Jackson and Ross ever had full-blown relationship? On one-sided fantasy, was it a one-sided fantasy or a showbiz flirtation, and both of them was there for their career? That was a question to ask. You said they had he had a big crush. He was in. Oh Lord, what part of the ring did you not understand, Koopy? What part of the ring did you not understand? I know you probably in love with Diana Ross, and you just don't want Michael to have had a relationship with him. But yeah, in Brooke Shield, definitely he went out with her. No, I'm just talking about Cool P. Cool B is mad. He's in love with Diana Ross. Let me stop. He fighting it. He fighting it. No, they did not have a relationship. No. Okay, they didn't have a relationship. No, okay, they didn't have a relationship. If that's okay, if you they didn't have a relationship. Hey, Vivian. They didn't have a relationship. They didn't have a relationship. They didn't have a relationship. Okay, here we go. Here we go. This is her saying it.
Michael and I, we're in love, and there's nothing to do about it. There's nothing to say.
What I didn't know is that you were going to get so sexy.
To do about it, there's nothing to say.
What I didn't know is that.
Did you hear that? Micah and I are in love, and there's nothing you could do about it. Did you hear that, Kubi? Kubi. Let me play that again for Kubi, so it could hurt his feelings. Hold on.
Michael and I, we're in love, and there's nothing to do about it. There's nothing to say.
What I didn't know is that you were.
Did you hear that? Let me stop messing with it. Kubi, did you hear it from Janet? I mean, from not Janet, from Michael's mouth. From Michael, from Diana's mouth. You hear that? She said, "Listen."
Michael and I, we're in love, and there's nothing to do about it. There's nothing to say.
What I didn't know is that you were going to.
Michael and I, we're in love, and there's nothing to do about it. There's nothing to say. Michael and I, we're in love, and there's nothing to do about it. There's nothing to say.
What I didn't know is that you were.
Michael and I, we're in love, and there's nothing to do about it. There's nothing to say.
What I didn't know is that you were going to get so sexy.
That wasn't Michael. No, it was her doing her own interview. The guy asked her, and he said, "This is when she told him, look at the guy. Look, right there. The guy's asking her the question. See? Cool. Listen. Sorry, your crush was in a relationship with Michael, okay? Cool does not want to hear that. He does not want to hear it. Cool. Cool, PJ. He does not want to hear that Diana Ross was in love with Michael and Michael was in love with Diana. They just had a 14.5 year difference, and it was hard for the relationship. The mama was already pissed off that this woman robbed him of the cradle of her baby. Jonathan said dirty Diana. She broke his heart. Dirty Diana. Dirty Diana. All right, let's. Kubi, you okay? Look at him. He said jokingly. He don't want to hear it, y'all. He does not want to hear it. It came straight from the horse's mouth, and you still don't want to believe it. You still won't. He just won't accept it. Oh my God. He said dirty Diana. Hell no. He said she loved Michael. All right, it's not funny, y'all. If she did that to that boy, she traumatized that boy. He said he's calling Tito. He calling Tito. He calling Tito. Yay, big man. He's calling Tito. All right, let's finish listening to the rest of this stuff here. Hold on. Oh, let's do this.
Michael and I were in love, and there's nothing to do about it. There's nothing to say. What I didn't know is that you were going to get so sexy.
I think Michael Jackson had the...
Are you presenting tonight? I think you are.
Yes.
One of my favorite people in the whole entire world is Diana Ross.
His favorite people in the whole entire world.
She's been such a special friend to me and has taught me so many incredible, important.
Special friend. Special friend. Cool B. Special friend. Let me stop messing with him. Allegedly. No, I'm not bored. Why you ask? She said, are you bored or something? No, I'm bringing commentary. Why are you just messing with me? Upside down, you turn me. Upside down. Boy, you turn me inside out. Round, round, upside down, you turn me. Okay, we're allegedly. Exactly, Jonathan. Allegedly. Mr. Red, Ellen, if you're in the chat, could you please come into the office? Because we gotta upside down. Let me finish listening to Miss Diana Ross and Michael Jackson.
And I'm just so honored that you came here.
Tonight for film. What are your plans in film coming up?
We're going to do something soon. He's going to play my son.
How do you feel about that?
It's great.
Ooh, look at them.
I thank again my mother and father who brought me into the world, Joseph Jackson and Catherine Jackson.
They did it in slow motion. Joseph Jackson. Yeah. Look at the caption. It says Diana jokes about Michael not being a little kid.
So honored that you came here.
Oh. They slowed it down so y'all can see how they looking at each other. Hold on. Pay attention to her eyes, they said. They said pay attention to her eyes. Look. Doo-doo-doo. These people messy, y'all. They are so messy. They messy. They so messy, y'all. They messy. They messy. Look. Look what they do. Look at them. Look. Look how messy they are. They stops it. Is he getting a hard on? Look how disgusting these people are. They put the eyes on down there. people are terrible. Look at them. They're terrible. I know. I can't believe them. They did that. I cannot believe they did that. Look what they doing to them. Oh, he do got a hard on, y'all. They are so terrible. They are so terrible. They put the eyes down there. Look, it's so terrible. Oh my God. Okay, let's stop. Look what they doing. Look what they doing, y'all. They being terrible. They matching. That's cute, isn't it? It's so cute. Look at them. Oh, let's see what they're saying. Let's see what they're saying.
What I didn't know is that you were going to get so sexy.
Wait. Cool B. Now, what did Mama say? I didn't know you were going to get so sexy. What did Mama say that? Well, it sounds terrible. Look at them. Look at them. These people are funny. These people are so funny. Oh. He said, pull up Brandon Howard. Who is Brandon Howard? Mickey Howard's son? Ooh, look how skinny she was. Look how skinny she was. Ooh, look how skinny. 90-something pounds. Ooh, Lord Jesus. She was skinny. Skinny. Okay, Jonathan, I'll stop it. Where is Ellen? Oh, she's in Vegas, y'all. She's in Vegas. October 1st to now. She in Vegas. Y'all, Jennifer Hudson, she still has a show? She was the same size too? Malia Kunis? Who's that? Reach out and touch somebody's hand. Make this so world a better place if you can reach out and touch. That answering the question yes to what? What did I ask? Don't remember what I asked. Oh, look at how she looked, y'all. Look at this. Look how bad she look. Oh. Hold on, I'm gonna have. Oh no, I don't want to show y'all. Ashton Kutcher, Demi Moore. Oh yeah, Demi did rob the cradle, didn't she? Oh, look at Diana Rush. Look how big she got, y'all. Look at her face. That ain't the same Diana Rush, y'all. Look at her face. Ooh. Uh-huh. She was small until she got big. I mean, until she got older, not big. Older. She stayed little. God. Dirty Diana. I was looking up something. Diana did whoop the police for touching. She whooped the police for touching her tot. She whooped the police. Wasn't she in a DUI stop or something like that? She spent 2 days in jail for being drunk while driving. Let's see. Diana Ross arrested. Diana. I think it was drunken driving, I think. She was arrested at the airport. That's old. That's old. That's back in 1999. I thought she had a DUI recently. Oh, she felt violated. This happened 3 years ago. Let's see what happened.
Such a warm reception on her way home. Diana took to Twitter to allege that TSA officers at the Louis Armstrong International Airport went way over the top with her security pat down to the point of making her want to cry. Diana tweeted, quote, "It's not what was done, but how. I am feeling violated. I still feel her hands between my legs, front and back, saying to me it was her job." Wow, really mixed emotions. I always like to see the good things, but not feeling good right now. After reading her tweets, many of Diana's fans expressed outrage over her treatment. However, others felt like she was just treated like any other citizen would be at an airport. According to the New Orleans Advocate, TSA issued a statement claiming in part that they reviewed closed circuit footage of the incident and found that the officers involved correctly followed all screening protocols, but will still continue to investigate the incident. So, ladies, based on what you...
Oh, so it was the TSA people. TSA. She felt violated. Oh, I'm gonna play that video that he had for my commercial. Let me do my commercial. I gotta learn how to do these commercials now because I I plan on getting sponsors, so I have to learn how to do these commercials in between my live, trying to get my presence known. Okay, here we go.
So, ladies, based on...
Okay, come on. Hold on, y'all. We got the video. Okay, here we go. All right, y'all. I'm going to show y'all the video for my commercial. Because I have to practice with you guys, okay? When I start showing these commercials for my sponsors, because I'm about to have sponsors. All right, Spitfire. What's going on, sis?
That was a long nap, wasn't it?
That was my commercial. It was a long nap, yeah.
Girl, I literally just woke up about maybe an hour
Really?
ago. I was tired. I was literally tired. And I'm sitting up here finna drink this smoothie with this black seed in it. Oh my goodness.
Oh, you still drinking that
Oh
stuff?
my God. I'm trying to hurry up and get it over with. I'm not even drinking for the enjoyment of the taste of the smoothie no more.
Oh wow.
You know, I already got it. Tori told me to try some flaxseed. I'm gonna try that. But I already got this, so I'm gonna finish it up. You know, I don't want to waste my money. What's been going on? What I miss? I literally just
no, I was playing. No, what happened is I was playing YouTube video on Diana Ross and Michael Jackson's relationship. And I was just messing with Cool BJ on it. So now I guess somebody in here, this Daniel person here, talking about you should be careful in spreading falsehood. I ain't spreading nothing. I'm playing something. Shut up.
Who said what?
Falsehood. Tasha K was sued for a similar falsehood. No, I did not say it. It did not come from me. Stop it. Stop it. I played it. Okay?
What?
And Diana Ross said, "Hold on, let me play it. Koopy, let me play it for that person, since they want to come here and Johnny come lately."
Yeah, girl. What they
always do that mess. Johnny come lately always come in there. They want to cry about something. Just shut up. Sit in here. If you don't like what I say, get out.
Tasha K was not sued for similar falsehoods. Tasha K was sued because she put out that the girl had an STD and she
defamation of character.
And said a child wasn't hers and all these type of things. Y'all got to know what y'all talking about before y'all come in folks chat and be talking that crap and don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, they just want to come in here and just mess up our fun. You know what I mean? Like
disagree and all that. You know, so you messing up the energy. You know what I'm saying? Go have a drink. There's some Hennessy out here on the shelf. Go on and pour you a drink.
Go relax. Go relax. Don't get your underwears tied up in the wad up in your butt.
That's not true. She just playing what somebody else said. That's all.
Exactly. Hey.
They do me like that all the time. All the time they come talking out the side of their neck.
As Johnny could say, let's get back to our regular schedule program.
Right.
Yeah. Jonathan said, "Forgive him, Lord. He knows not he's talking about." Oh, Lordy. It's probably one of those ain'ts on the other side. They just want to come in here and we're in here minding our business. Ain't bothering nobody.
Okay, so they said earlier that this is what that person was saying. They were saying Diana Ross did not molest Michael Jackson at a young age. During the period, she was one of the most eligible and sought after woman in entertainment. I doubt very seriously if what you say was true. And that's the same thing we saying about R. Kelly.
R. Kelly, hello.
That's the same thing we saying about R. Kelly.
Hello. In fact, he was like the
you know what I'm saying? That and one thing, the difference is Catherine didn't take Michael to Diana.
You sure didn't? Diana came and got Michael. Let me stop.
Even Joe didn't do it. Joe got his sons off the ground himself.
They lived with that lady from the age of 9 all the way. They lived with her.
That's the same doggone thing we saying. I'm glad that person did make that comment because now they know. That's the same thing. But we don't I don't believe she's doing it, but We don't try to spread falsehoods. We just play what people play, what they say. You know, the one thing about people, they have to understand, as bloggers, we're going to sit up there and play back what you say out here. You know, what you say can be messed up to yourself. We didn't say it. They said it. She said that they were in love.
That's right. She said
Ain't
there's
nobody
nothing,
put that in
and
her
there's
mouth.
nothing you could do about it. She said there's nothing you could do about it.
Right? We ain't say that. She said that.
Should I play it for her? Let's see. Hold on.
Michael's love for Diana started off as a childhood crush, but developed into a teenage infatuation. They only became close when Michael came of age. His brother Jermaine mentioned in his book, "I know Michael has always loved Diana. From when he was a small boy, he knew he wouldn't be able to act on his love for her until he became an adult." By the late 1970s, Diana Ross and Michael Jackson flirted wildly in public, and numerous reports at the time speculated whether the two were having a romance. But was there any truth to this? Did Michael Jackson's obsession with Ross extend into a full-blown affair? Or did the two stars use the speculation to benefit both their careers? Welcome to the detail.
Okay, so somebody else telling about their story.
Michael Jackson first met Diana Ross at age 10 when he and the other 4 members of the Jackson 5 auditioned for Motown Records, in which Diana was the label's most shining star. Paving her own career outside her Supremes fame of the 1960s, Diana first saw Michael and his brothers performing for a charity show. Although untrue, what was fed to the media was that Diana Ross discovered the Jackson 5 and used her connections to propel them into superstardom. When he and his brothers signed to Motown and the family were looking for a place in Los Angeles, Michael moved in with Diana. Michael used to tease his brothers, call her his girlfriend, and wouldn't let anyone near her. In 1977, Michael Jackson accepted the role as the Scarecrow in the film adaptation of The Wiz. This was largely due to his longtime friend Diana Ross, who was named to play Dorothy. However, it was speculated that Ross would only get the part if she could get Michael Jackson, a teen idol at the time, to take part in the film as well. As at 33, she was considered too old for the part. Pauline Kael, a film critic, described Ross's efforts to get the film into production as perhaps the strongest example of sheer will in film history. Michael Jackson's mother, Catherine, once said, "When Diana Ross was named to play Dorothy, Michael had further incentive to land a role in the movie. He'd been in love with her ever since he and his brothers had been her house guests. You're not pretty until you start looking like Diana," he would tease LaToya and Janet. Jackson biographer J. Randy Taraborelli recounted that in 1977, while on the Wiz shoot, Michael Jackson and Diana Ross would regularly go out at night attending parties in New York Studio's 54 nightclub. One of Diana's assistants said he had been trying to get hold of the both of them all morning as they were late for filming. Eventually, they got hold of them on the phone and was surprised to find they were in his apartment and that she had apparently spent the night there. Later on during the shoot, Diana was apparently overheard talking to some girlfriends of hers and said to one of them, "Well, I'll tell you one thing, Michael definitely isn't gay." When this assistant asked Michael,
"How would you know that?"
Because she was working that Dino! She was working that Dino, girl! I told people, you know what? I used to get into arguments over with people because I told them Michael Jackson was putting it down. They gonna tell me, "Nah, he is, gay." I said, "Nah, the way he grabbing his crotch and doing all that freaky stuff, he letting you know he know how to work them hips, and he you know what I'm saying? He grabbed his crotch with pride. That's a man that worked that thing before. You know what I'm saying? I keep telling people that. They go, and then he was putting it down on Stephanie Mills. You know what I'm saying? Stephanie Mills even said she was on the Breakfast Club talking about it. She was like, "Well, no, he's not that way." You know what I'm saying? So, he put it down on her. That's why he was grabbing that thing and kicking that leg up like, "Girl, I'm going to get it." Now, what he look like, is the whole different thing. Michael was putting it down. But people forgot about that, though. It was a generation that came about, and they forgot about
Sorry about that spitting fire. Shannon said, Uncle Mike. Uncle Mike.
Yeah, Uncle Mike was putting it down. Uncle Mike was putting it down, y'all.
Working day and night. Ooh, man, you got me working.
He said he was beating it. What you talking about? Y'all, what y'all thought he was talking about?
You were wrong for that.
Yeah, he was beating it.
Beat it.
Beating it. What are you talking about? I'm trying to tell you. Yeah. And look, and remember it was said that Bobby was saying that he was hitting Janet at one time. That's what he was saying. He was dating her. Yeah, they was getting them Jacksons was getting a freak on.
Jermaine was getting everybody. That's what they talk about Jermaine. Jermaine was a little hot seat.
Oh yeah. I can believe that.
Jermaine was dating everybody.
Yeah. Jermaine, who was Jermaine dating? He was
Barry Gordy's daughter and some other girl, some chick. They got pregnant at the same time.
Yeah, he had two of them at the same time. Yeah, Jermaine was out there getting it, but then he was dating a high-profile person too. A long time ago. Yeah, them Jacksons was getting it in. Yeah. Even Joe was getting it in. Remember when Catherine left Joe? Y'all be forgetting. Y'all be forgetting. I'm trying to tell you. There's a lot of freaky deaky stuff be going on. Yeah. That drawing was awesome. That drawing was awesome.
No, he dated Diana, Michael. It's said it in here. He said it himself. They dated. They said it.
Oh yeah, that you.
She said that. I tell you one thing, Michael ain't gay.
Right? How would she know that? How would she know that?
How would she know?
But let me tell you, you remember when they was at the award show and he was mad? He was mad at old boy for kissing her. And man, he was finna get ready to get into a heated fight. Remember that? And they held him back. Michael got us. Look, you got to understand.
Let me see if I can find that in here.
Gary, Indiana, y'all. I don't care where you from. It's all in you. And what was she kissing?
Let me see. Hold on.
He was mad as I don't know what. Oh yeah, Joe was. Jonathan. Joe was getting it in. Catherine left Joe about 15 million times.
Hold on a second. Let me go see if I know.
Shannon, don't you start. Talk about some Uncle Mike. Shannon, you can still get in the corner over here too. Talking about some Uncle Mike. Let me go get Kimberly. Where Kimberly at? Kimberly, the only one that can keep Shannon on the right track. Where Kimberly at? Kimberly,
where are you at? Get Shannon in right track.
You know Shannon finna cut up Kimberly. Ooh, tell me, Jonathan. He sure was. He sure was. And he looking. And the guy that played Joe looked just like him. The guy that played it Cooley High.
Mm-hmm.
He look just like Joe, don't
He does.
he? He look just like Joe.
What's his Washington? His last name, right?
I think I forgot. I know he play what movies he play in. I forgot the name. I can't think of it off the top of my head. Mm-hmm. Cool BJ said allegedly.
Allegedly, yeah, cool BJ. Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly.
Allegedly, Michael was hitting that allegedly. From the
This is
back
what
and the
they say.
side.
This is what they say, though. Should we get the autobiography? Let's see. You go look for that book. Because, y'all.
Yeah, they do, Jonathan. She said his name was Lawrence Hilton Jacobs. Lauren. I think they used to call him Larry Jacobs. I think his name on the movies used to be Larry Jacobs. You right, T girl. They used to call him Larry.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they used to call him Larry, but his name is Lawrence Hilton Jacobs. That's what she.
And what's that show? Welcome Back, Carter. He was Washington and Welcome Back, Carter.
Yeah,
Welcome back.
sure
Welcome back. Welcome back.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Ooh, that's some old stuff. Tori was like, my daughter was like, Tori was like, Ma. She said they used to dress like that.
Yeah.
I said, yeah. And then I said, shoot, that's how we all was dressing. We didn't have all that stuff y'all had today, all that designer look. I mean, they probably had it, but you know what I'm saying? We didn't know nothing about it. We weren't interested.
He started on 227. Who? Okay, I guess I must have the wrong person then, because somebody said he started in 227.
He started in 227. No, T girl, who started in 227? He probably said he had a role in 227. To me, you mean?
Oh. Mm-hmm.
Let me see who y'all talking about. Because I think the guy was named Larry. I'm not for sure. Let me see. Mm-mm.
Yeah. He started in 1970s. Yep.
Yeah,
Cool
1975. What was his name? Cat, let me see the cast. Yeah, Lawrence Hill. Yeah, Larry Hill. Larry Jacobs. Yeah, that's what I thought.
He played in Cooley High. He sure did. I remember Cooley High.
Yeah, he sure did. But look, he looked just like Joe. He's similar. He favored Joe.
This is when he was younger in Cooley High.
Yeah. Let me show you. He got a
Yep, you're right. Lawrence Hilton Jacob.
Yeah. Yeah. He looked just like Joe in that movie. I was like, ooh, look at him.
Yep, this is what he look like now, y'all.
Yeah.
How old is he? He's 69 years
Shirley
old.
Miles said he still look good. Yeah, them women used to be in love with some Larry Jacobs. I know my mama used to. She used to love him with his. She was like, ooh. She used to get so excited. I'm like, yeah, sit down, Zena, with your fast butt.
Oh, there he go again. Cool B with Mickey Howard and Michael Jackson. They go, oh my God, he is not giving it up. He is not giving it up. Mm, mm, mm.
Probably. I wouldn't put it past it. I wouldn't put it past. They always freaking. Cool B. I would not put it past. I don't look. This the industry. Sylvia, you know not to put none. I am not discrediting your what you saying.
No, I'm not discrediting. He just keep wanting it to be.
It could be. It could be something we forgot about. It could be.
Okay, let me just go with Mickey Howard and Michael Jackson. Hold on.
It could be. Shoot, this is the entertainment industry. I got your back, Cool B. Michael said that she admitted it on Unsung.
She said,
go back
listen, let me read it. R&B singer Mickey Howard has finally broken her silence about her son. Brandon Howard claims that he's the son of Michael Jackson. The positive DNA test that Howard provided as proof has been mostly debunked, and some are saying that father is Joe Jackson. Ooh.
Joe Jackson? Joe is the daddy.
It says a positive DNA from the family. So I believe it's Michael's.
Michael's or Joe? Joe's in that too.
Yeah, Mickey Howard finally speaks out about her son's claim that Michael Jackson is his father.
I told you Michael was putting it down, y'all.
The brothers are saying there's no truth to that, but I can't speak for him. Y'all don't know where his ding ding been.
Right. Cool B said pull him up and look at him.
They said they have a non-disclosure agreement.
Well, see, if non-disclosures mean guilty in R. Kelly case, it mean guilty here. Did that mean this the truth here?
There's a non-disclosure. That's why she can't speak about it.
Allegedly, though. Allegedly. Not the words of infamous Sylvia or Spitting Fire, for that matter.
That's right. We just reading here.
We just reading it. Right.
Just reading. Everybody trying stop
spreading rumors. We're not
spreading rumors. Okay, we're going to cite the source. Okay.
Right.
And I even when I came on, I gave the credit to the lady that was giving the information out. So I never said it came from me.
Right.
Nope, I did not. So, bushwhackers.
I tell you the truth. You got so many people being a blogger. You got so many people love you and so many people dislike you.
Oh man, but there's more that dislike you than like you.
What? No, because the ones that dislike you stand out. Because the ones that like you is already there. That's why. It'd be more people that love you, but I tell you, it'd be some people, and they don't even know why they dislike you. They just dislike you just because you on a microphone in front of the camera.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, y'all want some of Elon Musk's money?
Yeah.
She said, "Yeah." You sound so convincing.
Yeah.
Tell me, y'all, how Kanye lose $6.6 billion that quick?
Well, they were saying that's future earnings. That's future earnings. So, like, they have projections on how much Yeezys are going to sell. You see what I'm saying? And every year they project that they have an average of how much they sell. So, because they know that, you know what I'm saying? Because people, people who are fans of the sneaker, they will buy them either a couple at a time, or they will buy them as soon as a new pair come out. You see what I'm saying? So those are future earnings. So they're saying he lost $6.6 billion because of those future earnings because of the drop of Adidas. But what Russell Simmons he was speaking on that not too long ago, and he was saying that Kanye, now that he's free from those obligations because they dropped them, he should go ahead and try to manufacture his own because it's his line. You know what I'm saying?
But one more time. Didn't they take it with them? This patent with the company?
I don't know, but I thought it was Kanye's owning it. You know what I mean? Because he said he owned everything. He can make his own, but then again, he can make his own shoe. There's still a lot of people who support Kanye, the right people. There's still the right people who support Kanye.
And look, Tylenol said that what they're doing is proving his point.
Yeah, they are.
Kanye, but here's what my question is, y'all. When Kanye was saying all that stuff about black people, I didn't hear nobody canceling and doing this and doing that to him.
Well, because he said it to the powers that be. They own everything. See,
no, but I'm just saying, when he was saying that, he's saying some like stuff about black people. Nobody got outraged and
absolutely,
because
of the simple fact is, for one, we used to it. For two, now that he challenged the powers that be, now it's an issue because they own everything. This is the whole point of us needing to take care of our own. This is the whole point. This is the whole point. The point I've been saying, this is the whole point. Yeah. We got to stop hating and start getting into this market because we are the highest consumers. You know what I'm saying? Of all these businesses, we take our business and put it amongst ourselves, we gonna cripple the economy. We gonna cripple them.
Like Michael just said, they don't care about us. They don't care about what he says or does. The fact is, he's rich, successful black man, and what gets under their skin the most. Yep. Go on, masterful. Yep. Preach it. Preach it. Preach it. And Lady Earth says people did get outraged, but we're just simple people that didn't matter.
I don't think that we got black people didn't get outraged enough. Black people don't show anger to the right stuff.
No, they get angry at people like their own.
Yeah, they don't. Black America anger has been misplaced all the time. You know, like they were mad because he was wearing White Lives Matter shirt. Well, yeah, I know he got some half white kids. Now, come on now.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, y'all got to stop all of that. Every culture should be happy with who they are. I don't think nobody cares.
And they said the disrespect of George Floyd and following Candace Owen, she just said she's distancing herself from him. That's what Michael Mahan
said. She said she's distancing herself. Well, that would be a hypocritical move, considering she had White Lives Matter shirt on too, because she got some a white baby.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
I don't know. People just kill me with all this self-righteousness.
But they said the disrespect of George Floyd's probably the George Floyd memory of what he said. But the fact is, everybody is not going to agree. That's the whole point. Like, he doesn't have to agree with it, though. He can say what he wants to say. He doesn't agree. He just said that, you know, according to, and I don't think what he said was disrespectful. He just said there was some other contributing factors to his death as well. That's what he was saying. Paraphrasing. I mean, ain't nothing wrong with that if that's what he thinks.
First Amendment is not First Amendment as if you're black.
No, because no.
The black industry people don't care because they don't want to lose money. That is so true.
It's because he apologized.
Apologize to who? To the what he said about the Jews, but everybody's leaving him now. It's just so funny. People got thin skin. People can't say nothing. It's just like, moo,
You gotta go
moo.
with you gotta go with everything somebody say. Like
they want us to go like believing that R. Kelly
yeah, I
is.
mean the family come back trying to sue for $250 million, but he gave them $2 million initially.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like people just so people don't have to agree with George Floyd's incident. That's the thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't agree with Kanye West. I feel like regardless of what the contributing factors is, the guy should have kneed on his neck. However, people don't have to agree with that. They don't have to. And people need to start respecting other people's viewpoints. That's the problem. Go back to respecting. There used to be a time when we could say, have a disagreement and it wasn't the end of the world.
I think the man is a smart man. He's a genius. I don't think there's anything wrong with him mentally. You try to make him like he's crazy. He's not crazy.
But if he was crazy, then why are y'all taking it so serious?
Mm-hmm.
You got to ask yourself that question. Like, if we talking about mental health is an issue, and especially in the black community, then why is y'all taking it so serious of what he's saying then? Nobody's talking about that.
And somebody said, regardless of it, George Floyd had fentanyl in his system or not, the police officer handled it the wrong way.
And that's the point. You know, that's the point he was making. You know what I'm saying? He was saying, yeah, but he still had fentanyl in his system. Things could have been contributing to that as well. You see what I'm saying? So it is what it is. I mean, it ain't enough to stop me from not buying this stuff.
Well, I couldn't afford it anyway. So at the time, anyway. So, and I thought they were ugly anyway. So that's just me.
You like? I never bought his shoes anyway.
I just thought they were ugly.
I just ain't paying that much for no doggone shoes if they ain't, you know, to my liking.
If I ain't gonna do nothing else but wear them, no thanks. I like a bargain. Now, if you give me a bargain for them, yeah.
I mean, I like designer stuff. I just Yeezys just wasn't. I'm not a sneakerhead like that. So
me neither.
I'm not a sneakerhead. So my daughter has some Yeezys though.
Oh, okay. Your daughter got the Yeezys.
Yeah, she be going to get that crap. I ain't standing in no long line for that mess.
Okay. Well, the line's gonna be short now.
Well, ain't gonna be no lines right for now. But I bet you if he come out with his own, I bet you it's gonna sell out around the corner.
Oh yeah, he goes and he put out something on his own. People are gonna go buy because of the controversy.
And then he got fan base. He has a big fan base.
People gonna still follow him.
Yeah, cause I like Ye. Shit, I ain't gonna stop messing with Ye because they tell me to. I'm sick of. We ought to be the main people over here that know what that feel like.
Oh, hello. I know what it feel like. I know.
Oh Lord.
Y'all got that check? Shannon, I don't have the check. That's her with the Yeezys, not me.
No, that's my daughter with it. And believe me, she worked. She don't get the money for me to get it. She spent her earned money on that.
They are ugly, Michael. I wouldn't buy them.
Those
and just like those other those shoes, let me tell you, Dallas bought one of those shoes, the Balenciaga, whatever thing. She bought those damn shoes. Those shoes hurt her feet, y'all.
Do she, Shirley?
Those shoes hurt her feet. She bought those shoes for $1,000, $1,000 something, and it was on sale. Is you can't wear the shoes. I told you should take the thing back. And then when she went to go try to take it back, they told her, oh, she wore them. They can't take it back. What? $1,000 shoe? Can't take it back?
No.
She could have paid rent or something with it.
I have some designer shoes, but nah, those ain't me.
I'm not. Sorry.
They look like space shoes.
They look like slippers or something. Space shoe slippers.
But my daughter is a little bit of a sneakerhead, so she'll buy that mess. You buy. I'm still yarning. Ooh, I'm so. I must got too much rest. I'm still yarning, y'all. I should be wide awake. I'm in the bed.
Going on sale now. Look, the shoes are going on sale. His shoes going on sale.
They trying to get rid of that inventory. But even if it go on sale, they still got to cut them a check.
Look, they're $305.
From what the price was?
I don't know. What was the price of them before, y'all? What was the price of them before? What was the price of Yeezys before? Oh, they range from $300 to $1,500. $300 to $1,500 based on the selection, the type.
Oh. Kanye walking around here like he ain't got no money, looking like he ain't got none.
The good thing is he never did all that dress up in the beginning, so if he broke, he won't have to worry about it. He'll still look the same.
Right. He ain't gonna go broke. He said
Adidas owned the pattern. Michael said Adidas owned the pattern.
Oh, okay. Well, he'll design something else and own it. He'll design something else and own it. They still got to give him a percentage, considering them Yeezys is his name, though. They better call it something else.
Look like laundry basket to me. That's what he said. They're ugly to me. Oh, there's some ugly shoes. I've seen so many people with those things on their feet. Little kids, young kids.
Shit. I wouldn't be buying them. Not for no young kids. That's for some folks who work and earn their own money. Long as you got some shoes on your feet. But see, black people so worried about the names. When we were coming up, we ain't had no name. I ain't had no name brand shoes. I ain't had no name brand shoes, so I think I got a teenager.
Me too.
Yeah, I didn't have no name brand shoes.
Sweet One said no, he owns a pattern. That's what Sweet One says.
Sweet One, okay, so Sweet One said he owned the pattern. Michael said Adidas owned the patent.
Which one?
We got to figure that out. Who owned the patent?
Come on, y'all. Let's get the answer to this.
I don't know.
They said they own the name too.
Well, I know that Kanye always said he owns all his stuff. He's always bragged about that. I own all my stuff. Nobody tell me what to do. So I didn't think, that's what he said. That's all I'm saying. Jonathan said he got his first J's at 14. Yeah, I was a teenager when I got my first, like real costly sneakers or something. I was a teenager. But other than that, I didn't have none. It wasn't no, what are those on your feet? It wasn't no things like that. You know what I'm saying? We didn't have that.
Okay, I'm going to read what it says. Now that Adidas has cut ties with Kanye West His Yeezy brand, the future of the brand is in flux. While the details of Ye's contract with Adidas is unknown to the public, both parties appear to own certain elements within the deal, which began in 2013. In June 2016, Adidas and West announced that they had extended their partnership, calling the Yeezys brand entity, creating footwear, apparel, and accessories for all genders across the street and sports. In its statement confirming the end of Adidas Yeezy's partnership, Adidas said that it is the sole owner of all design rights to existing product as well as previous and new colorway under the partnership. However, Ye is likely the owner of Yeezy's name. In 2000, so if he takes the name back, so what they're gonna call it?
Adidas.
Okay. In 2019, interview with Forbes, Kanye claims he still owns 100% of Yeezy. You was right. However, as Gerard Goldstein, a lawyer and co-author of the Sneaker Law, previously explained to FN, while West might still own Yeezy's name and likeness, that does not give him control over the future of the actual sole shoe design. This fell under the purview in the entity the whole that holds the intellectual property, which is Adidas. For example, Adidas is listed as the applicant and assigned of a U.S. design patent for Adidas Yeezy Boost 350, which was filed in 2016. Nick Galloway, Adidas SVP of Creative Direction, is listed as the inventor. Traditionally, in any type of licensing agreement, the brand Adidas would own 100% of the intellectual property, explained Goldstein. This would give Adidas the power to re-release design for the archive or relaunch of the design in new colorways. And according to Tuesday note from RBC Capital Market, Adidas plans to start doing just that, selling Adidas brand Yeezy's design in the first quarter of 2013 to help migrate the revenue loss. Adidas has this right to the existing Yeezy product design and can sell these using Adidas brand, not Yeezy branding. So they can't use Yeezys. They gotta use Adidas name on it.
Did I just say that?
Yes, you did.
Okay.
So, following the termination of Yeezy's partnership, YBC Capital Markets Analysis wrote in a note. Bird Analysis Jonathan Comp also note that Adidas will continue to sell Yeezy's design without using the Yeezy branding. So they can't call it Yeezys. You gotta find another name for it. You better call it Sneezies.
Right.
They're gonna get a rhyming name, something that's close to it.
And I bet you they go down to be $65.
They're gonna have to go down.
Yeah. They did not want to drop that deal though. They were forced to do that.
But remember, Kanye is the name behind the shoe, so people would buy it because it was Kanye.
Right.
Just like Jordan, people buy it because it was Jordan.
Yeah. They not go buy it now.
They're gonna follow Kanye wherever he goes. They're gonna follow him. My throat itching, y'all.
Better get you some peppermint or something.
Yeah, I'm about to take my butt to bed. Well, guys, it's been real. The 2 o'clock mark, 2 hour mark is here.
You said you're gonna stay on for a couple hours.
I only do when I get to 2 hours, I get bored and I don't know. I just start repeating myself. I just start talking crazy.
I haven't really been on like that.
All right. Jonathan said, let's check out Sir Russell Simmons interview. Let me go ahead and do this
Yeah, I
interview
was
and then
just
I'm
talking
getting
about
off.
that. I'm gonna let you go ahead on and go. I'm finna watch my programs.
Yeah, I'm about to go too. Let me just play the interview first. Hold on. Spitting fire, don't go.
I already seen the interview. I just was talking to y'all about it.
Come on, entertain me for a minute.
Oh my goodness.
Hold on.
David. Years ago, my little brother made a song called My Adidas, and that song became so big, so explosive, that it saved the company, Adidas, saved them. They were going to go bankrupt. And they made a deal with Run DMC, and Run DMC got a little piece of sneakers that they made for Adidas in a check. It was the biggest check at the time. The biggest check that Adidas had given anybody. No music person had a license like that. They were first. And they saved Adidas. So I helped produce my Adidas. And then artists started to realize, we worked many years in many industries, realizing the value of our relationship with our consumers. And we worked with many companies. And at one point, we actually said, fuck Adidas, and made our own sneakers. And the Fat Classics were selling for $100, and Shelto Adidas was selling for $39.99. It was an explosive moment. It led to saving Fat Farm from its own extinction. And then we sold the company, and thank you, $500 million gross in sneakers that we did with the Fat Classics. It's amazing. And the thing that we broke the mold, because we proved that you didn't have to suck up under Adidas or Nike or anybody to sell sneakers, because no one had sold anything but legitimate. Nothing was cool except Nike, perhaps Puma, but not really, and Adidas. That was it. And we would never allow ourselves to own ourselves and do our own shit at all. But we did it. And it was, I remember Damon Dash laughed at me. What kind of corny shit is that, your own sneaker? But we had some vision and some luck, and we got through it. The Daba family manufactured and sold those sneakers for us, but we owned them. So Kanye is getting free from these people and getting free from I don't know what the fuck, that expensive company that he's the brand. That expensive company. And Kanye is a plus to them. They had to get rid of him, but he was a plus to them because his brand was so strong. So his sneakers, his clothing, you don't need the Gap. He can make his own. He can make his own everything. So he's set to go. It's not hard to make your own shit. So I'm sure he'll do that. And if he ends up owning everything and wanting to manufacture, he can go to some partners. I had many partners. And he said once that he was very jealous of the Jewish community for owning everything. Well, no one owns him. And they can manufacture for him. Make friends with all the partners and all the support systems and empower your community. This is the opportunity. I can't call him because he changed his number. Changes his number more than Kim. I called him a couple months ago, but then now it's no more good, the number. Because if I had a nickel for everyone who asked me, can they call Kanye? Many are fans. He's going to make more money now than ever. He can support more people in the community now than ever before. And his vision, although some of it we don't get, is his vision. It's easy to apologize and right the wrong because he never, whatever he said, he took back. He said, I'm jealous of the Jewish community and their power. He has all the power in the world. He can empower so many people, and he can help to lift his community, which is the thing that probably inspires him. So he can make friends with everyone that he's made rubbed wrong. He can, sometimes the things you say inspire other people to take it a step further. I'm sure that he didn't mean to inspire so much hate because it's not in his heart. It's not in his heart to promote that much hate. So he can fix that. And we're going to buy his sneakers. If he makes new sneakers, I mean, they're expensive, I won't, but you might buy his sneakers. He's a creative man who can change the perception of the relationship between blacks and the manufacturers of anything and everything. He has the resources, he has the support, and he's free. He's a free black man. Can't be destroyed like Teflon. So all the companies that dropped him, good. Now he has no obligations. Now he can build all new. Last thing I'll say is one of the people who called me and asked could they speak to him. Of course, I would never give his number out. But one of the people said, crickets are loud, Kanye, would he ever apologize to the George Floyd family? Sure, he didn't mean to hurt anybody, but remember he gave the $2 million to the George Floyd children? It was in the media. Someone sent me that. The person who asked me. He sent $2 million. He can do good. And in order for him to grow, he has to learn. And the mistakes he's made, he can fix. But he's free. So, apologize. Well, he said he was jealous. He said certain things. And just move on. Do good and mend your relationships with your many friends. Steve Rifkin was offended. A lot of your Jewish friends who are good friends of you are offended. Fix that. I know you didn't mean to hurt anybody, and I think that you can say that publicly. It'll be more beneficial to a relationship between blacks and Jews than for them to label you an anti-Semite, which they've done from everybody to Marcus Garvey, to Martin Luther King, to Reverend Sharpton, to Reverend Jackson, to me, to Public Enemy, to Will Smith. They've said so many people anti-Semite. None of that has really, really helped to mend or build a bridge between the black and Jewish community. What's built bridges is when people visit museums and work together and do programs in the hood and find common ground where they can build strong relationships because we have common enemies, the blacks and the Jews, and great purpose together. We have common experiences and we are joint at the hip in our fight against white supremacy. Don't let them separate us. You can fix that, Kanye. So I say this publicly because he's got all the friends who do have his number. And I haven't spoken to him in months. And also saying it publicly, we will support you if you build your own. We hope you can fix your relationships. It would help us to support you more. We're proud of you. I personally have a long appreciation for everything you've done, from Jesus Walks to building your own, to becoming so successful and showing us how you can just defy the rules and build an empire. That's always inspiring. And anyway, that's just all I have on my mind this morning before class. But yes, build your own. You're free. Make your own shit. And then mend your fences, build your bridges, inspire people in your community, hire people in your community, help educate and grow and create good opportunities for people, and live out the rest of your life as a superhero. You can do it. Love you.
All right. That's it, y'all. Good night.
Good night.
Good night, everybody.